Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Curtistry. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long to find out who the best team is late in this game.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Fleming. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Off target and incomplete. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in a pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And here's the handoff. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On the run, it's Williams. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game.
Oh, the ball comes loose. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And now the defense able to bring him down. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle, it's Coleman. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Gibson. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Might have to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Hands off to the fullback. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Back to pass. It's Carr. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss play, back heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. But it's incomplete. Let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. The tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Carr. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hawk over the middle. It's Fleming. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Little 1st down trickery doesn't work that time.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be a swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The punt team making their way on the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Ball rolls dead and the coverage team downs it right there. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Staley. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game very hard to stop in the 1st half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They get the second half started with their running play. Passes the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Using his legs. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on the first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
The short completion of the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. We'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. We'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down there in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. On the run, it's Williams. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To the air, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down,
but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Call him in the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Grab by the receiver. But get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Offense facing.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd and goal, but hand it to him again. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
No, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back to pass. It's Carr. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Escaping the pressure, moving right. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The RPO caught to the right. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The pass rush closing in. There's a fumble way behind the line of of scrimmage. Defense picks it up, still moving. Touchdown, Clemson, and the defense joins the scoring party now. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Trying to find room, it's Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on that play.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. And I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Human clock with the running game. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked the part today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
And with that, we're going to have a new #1 team in the rankings, sir. This victory puts them in pole position and makes them the team to beat as we look ahead to the bracket.
Well, they took total advantage of this opportunity, taking on the #1 team in the country, especially doing it so late in the year. The committee obviously paying attention to the results of this game, and now we have a new #1 team in college football.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Notre Dame, 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, the ball is out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And, Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab near the sticks. It's Staley. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Clemson. Great connection there for 6 points.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected A tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.